Hi, Diane. Hello, everyone. Hello, Demon Dictator. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going to do an hour today because we're going to have lunch with hubby and daughter. Hello, Snowdrop. It's called The First Watch. It's called The First Watch. And it has like sandwiches and stuff. But I like the breakfast. So I normally get the bacon, egg, and toast, and a French toast. It's kind of small. It's big. It's a French toast, 2 pieces of bacon, whole grain toast, an egg, and some fruit. And my little one gets chocolate pancakes. Hello, Nicola. She gets chocolate chip pancakes. And my husband, it just depends. Sometimes he gets different things. He branches out. So I don't know if he's going to branch out today. Well, they close at 2:30, Snowdrop. So they're just a brunch place. So you literally have to get there before 2:30. So it's 12:30 here. So I got to wake up a little bit and get her dressed and get her situated. And then we're going to hop in the car and go. Yeah, I love French toast too, and theirs is good. They put it on this big Texas toast like thing, and they put a lot of butter on it. It's so good. And I put a little bit of syrup. I don't like a lot of syrup because I like the taste of the French toast in the butter. Oh, you're so sweet, Snowdrop. Yeah. We usually go every Saturday morning after Kara's dance class and stuff. I better get started too. Love French toast. I make it for a treat. Better set the alarm. HP. Hello, Kamari. Don't forget to check out Kamari's page. She's got some great stuff and she's cooking some great food over there. I've never heard of HP sauce. So that's a little different. I bet it's good. HP sauce. You can't get that here in America. It's called HP sauce. What does it look like? What does it taste like? I eat brown sauce sandwiches sometimes. Okay. That's different too, Nicola. Oh. Oh, it's like a oh, okay. Okay, the HP sauce is like a, bacon sandwich. That's what you normally put it on. Okay. Oh, please hit the like button, guys, on your way in or on your way out, whichever. Ooh, banana with tomato sauce. Ooh. Oh, a vinegary poppy sauce. Tomato. Houses of Parliament. Oh, wow. That is so interesting. Babe, I'm only going to be an hour. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Thanks, Snowdrop. I would love to see what it looks like. It's interesting. Tomato. So is your French toast sweet or kind of tangy? Because I use syrup, like, um, yeah, syrup. Very little though, just enough for it to have a nice little sweetness to it. But like I said, I like to eat it where it's just has the butter and the toast. Wow, and tomato and banana. I just can't imagine. I couldn't. Tomato and banana. Hello, Mac. He's got a In Touch interview. In Touch interview. He did one recently. This is what I have, guys. Let me show you. Hello, the Mac. Hello, be happy. Is that a good one, Mac? Part 5.
falling out, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think it has a lot to do with finances with my dad. From my perspective, any money that my dad's ever given you has always been a loan. I think Megan didn't need him anymore when she got her big break
I like
on that
ketchup
show
on French
Suits.
fries only.
As soon as she left for college, I think my dad was.
Yeah, he does. Snowdrop, can you slow down the can you slow down the chat? Slow down the thank you, Mac. Sorry about that. I have to get some water. Thank you, Judy Bird. I'm off today with a friend. Have fun with your friend. Judy Bird, have fun with your friend. Hello, Leslie. Oh, hello, Andrea. Well, I can't believe that they don't know that she's a bully. I'm having a hard time with
Was
that.
expecting to be paid back for paying for her college. So it could be those and a couple other number of things that I'm not really sure about. But I think my dad was really hurt that he finally realized that she didn't need him anymore. She's never wanted for anything. She's been groomed since day one on stage, and she's gotten everything she's ever asked for. Never had to ask for anything, and I think it just took a big toll on my dad when she was really independent and she didn't need him anymore. And I think that's her major falling out. That and money. I think it was probably.
So he thinks it's money that changed his daughter. I think it was the money and being in a high class society. You don't need your father anymore because he's just in the way. He's a burden to her. He's become a burden to her. I do too. I like the food, unless the sauce is really good. Like on my salmon, I love butter on my salmon, butter and lemon. Oh, Debbie said that they don't know that she's a bully because she was never around them. Do you think she's actually have talent, some talent, if she's been training for years? She doesn't. She's awkward. That's the problem. She was spoiled, and everything is thrown away for something more shiny and new. Ooh, sounds like my child. It does. This week we went and got something shiny and newer. I'm done with that toy. Let's move on. That toy doesn't get any ooh. Really? That is stupid. Can nobody, that is a stupid suggestion that the royal family made her be a bully. How can that happen? Anything, they were trying to stop her from being a bully. Denial, parenting blindness, and failure to acknowledge any wrongdoing in your child. Debbie, why are you talking about me? Debbie's on a roll today, y'all. Watch out. Leslie, no. What is it? What is Martin about? Constant Martin. Who is that? Really? Leslie, did you hear about Maggot going after Ron and Sean because they chose me over? They didn't choose me. They just don't want to put up with her stupidness. They realize that it is a bad apple. She doesn't love her father. Yep, she loves herself. They're the victims. All they see is themselves as a victim. Grandparents have worse blindness around grandchildren. Yep, my mom. Me and my husband said no more soda for Kira. No more soda. Water. I don't like water. Well, that's too bad. Hello, dictator.
Hi, everyone. Thought I'd just pop up and say hello.
It's good to see you. How's Penelope?
She's okay. She's fast asleep next. Well, she just woke up now, but she's lying next to me.
Oh, okay. Debbie,
how are you guys? How are you guys over there?
Yeah, something's wrong. I took some medicine. And it feels like it's stuck.
Oh, in your throat. Oh no. Just drink some water.
Yeah. Debbie says if one thinks their child is perfect, then they aren't going to see any faults. Meg was her father's vanity project. Yeah, Kara, she can get bratty. I want this. I want that. I want this. I don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up, mommy. No bedtime. No bedtime.
Yeah, I see it in these little kids when they're so spoiled for such stuff. They get their presents and then they're just spoiled for choice and they just throw it away you know, it's got dirty or it's got a scratch on it, throw it away, and I want something else.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
She wanted another toy that looked exactly the same at the store and said that one is dirty. I said, well, who got the one at home dirty? You did.
Did you buy her a new one though?
No.
Yeah. Good. Hi, Diane. Hi, Diane. Hi, everybody. You said hello to me. Sorry, I can't see the side chat.
Well, I hear. I'll put it on the screen. Oh, it is on the screen.
It's on the screen, just so I can put my glasses on. That might help.
I think she's spoiled. I think my daughter is spoiled. I really do.
I'm pretty sure she won't turn into a Meghan Markle.
Okay, that scares the heck out of me. No, because mommy tells her no. Mommy tells her no. No, Carrie, you can't do that. Why not? I'm mad at you.
But you hear the stories of no matter what happened, he paid for everything. He bought her a new car. She, what was it? The one that she said, oh, she used to climb through the back, you know, the back of it. It wasn't true because he went and bought her a new car. I believe he paid for, allegedly, for the, you know, the, what's it called? I can't even think. My head's not screwed on yet. You know, when she had all her eggs frozen, allegedly, he paid for all that. So this girl has just, she's never had to work for anything. She's never had to do anything. She's never had to pay. She's never had to pay her own bills or pay for anything herself. It's just what she gets off people. You see the way she uses men as well. Corey Vitiello, she was having affairs on him, trying to find the next person. It's a bad sign.
Yeah. He bought her a pony.
Yeah, he bought her everything.
Letitia, have you thought of air up bottles for your little one? It's water with a flavored pond. I find them really good. I'm going to have to do something, Dribbles. And hello, by the way. Listen to Pops Markle. He did everything for her, gave her everything, etc. Now he's a victim too.
Yeah, she just threw him away as well. She got Prince Harry and the royal family. That's the next shiny toy. She didn't need her dad anymore.
They got her what she needed. Fame.
So I've got kids playing outside my apartment. I hope you can't hear them.
So cute.
Can you hear them?
Just a little bit.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, they're outside playing. It's too hot to shut the windows.
Yeah, don't shut the windows. It's cute listening to the kids play. Is there a lot of them?
I think there's normally quite a little gang of them, but I think there's about 3 of them out there today.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do part 2. Let's see what else he's saying.
Okay.
A bit of money back from her. With my dad's falling out with Maghen, he did tell me when I went down to go see him in Mexico that he was afraid that he'd never see her again.
Well, that's
was
about right.
Pretty upset about it, thinking that his relationship with his daughter was completely over. So, and he was really upset about being brushed off, and she didn't even call him after his heart attack, and he's got every right to be, and I understand he's upset and his frustration because
how you don't even call your father to check on him to make sure he's okay. It's one that you didn't go see him, but another that you didn't even call him when he had his heart attack or his stroke. This is how nasty she is. And she wants us to see something different in her when she's on stage about empowering women and just full of it.
Yeah, and you can see that, like, Harry's the same. Oh God, ice cream van coming now. There's an ice cream van tinkering in the background as well. Harry's the same. When, you know, his father got cancer and Catherine's got cancer, and you just leave them be, and they still pursued with these vendettas in the press against them. You know, releasing their names that they were the racists. They just can't. They have both of them cannot show basic kindness to anybody at this point. It's terrible.
Kindness, just basic. And he was yelling at staff too. He would chime in and help her. That's because to you, Harry, you know that they don't treat staff like that, and you didn't used to treat staff like that. So why would you let your Jezebel come in there and start doing it?
Exactly. They're just two very cruel people who, for some reason, they can justify it in their heads, but the whole world can see it. They're just awful people, cruel people, very cruel, cold and cruel.
Yes, and that's why they don't have any friends.
No, they don't. To be honest, Tom and Sam, they're just as bad as Meghan. I mean, they're not as bad, but they're just as bad on the take, trying to get money. They're just as bad.
Yeah, I would be too.
As what daughter doesn't go see their father after a heart attack? And especially in that situation, because if it wasn't for my dad, Meghan would not be where she's at today at all. And she could at least give him some common courtesy and, you know, go visit him. Her first husband, Trevor, I mean, I think he probably had a little bit to do with her success. I'm not sure, but I think when she had a bigger opportunity, I think that dissolved as well. Their marriage dissolved as well. A couple of times that I've spoken with Trevor, he doesn't want to hear her name ever. He doesn't ever want to talk about it.
How does he know? Does he talk to Trevor?
Pretty drastic. Trevor doesn't want to.
He says Trevor doesn't want to have nothing to do with Meghan. He wants to dissolve himself of her. How does he know that?
Maybe they spoke or something. I don't know. Okay. I wouldn't blame poor Trevor. She just played him like a fool. Really did. Sending your wedding rings back in the post, that's cruel.
No, he doesn't, Debbie.
Yeah, that's true, Debbie. He really does.
Yeah, I don't think it was all this fairy tale.
Meghan paints it as a fairy tale when she talks about it. She paints it all. Well, she once upon a time she painted it as a fairy tale. When my dad used to take me out for dinner and dance classes and ballet, then she suddenly changed it all to I had to work at 13 and we had to go to Sizzler Salad or Sazzle Scissors, whatever it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sizzlers.
I hear Meghan's name. I think they had such bad falling out. You mentioned Meghan's name and he'll hang up the phone. You know, he doesn't want to hear it.
Wow. He doesn't even want to hear her name. I don't blame him.
I think the whole world doesn't want to hear her name right now.
Okay.
We've all had enough.
Hello, Ziggy Lee, chick with the crown.
Hi, Ziggy Lee. It can't. The bullying report can't be released because they have to protect the people or anyone who gave evidence and the people that were bullied. It'll never be released.
Oh, they do, Mac? I didn't know that.
But I don't know, but I believe that Mark Thomas Sr., he doesn't even speak to half of his grandkids. A number of
me, Mac. I wouldn't return my wedding ring.
Depends how much they're worth, I suppose.
It's mine. You gave it to me, and I'm gonna keep it and probably go get it some earrings from it or something.
We'll just give it to your daughter. Let her have it.
You think Snowdrop? Yeah. Okay, let's do 2. I like these little clips.
The first time I knew my dad went to Thailand was in the early 80s when he was married with Doria. He went for a couple of weeks, and I just remember it so well because when he came back, he gave me some pretty amazing what they call Thai sticks. So
He act like he does.
Much of a big bonus for a young teenager.
I mean,
my dad's first trips to Thailand, I was, a young teenager, and he never told me why he was going. I just knew he worked all the time, so he was just going on vacation. Never really got into why he was going there until later. Later in life, when my dad told me about his trips to Thailand, we were on the subject of talking about women, and we were out having a couple of beers and shooting a game of pool, I think.
No.
He says, you can get 2 women for the weekend for $50, and the things they'll do to you are incredible. You'll be a changed man.
Where have we
kind of left it at that.
Did he just say what I think he said? Talking about the Thailand women?
Yeah, 2 Thai women for $50. The things they'll do to you.
But they'll show you a good time. He's disgusting.
What? Rewind. Play that again.
Yeah.
We've gone into a whole nother
place for a young teenager. My dad's first trips to Thailand, I was, a young teenager, and he never told me why he was going. I just knew he worked all the time, so he was just going on vacation. Never really got into why he was going there until later. Later in life, when my dad told me about his trips to Thailand, we were on the subject of talking about women, and we were out having a couple of beers and shooting a game of pool, I think. He says, you can get 2 women for the weekend for $50, and the things they'll do to you are...
Oh my God.
Oh, we've just gone into a whole nother different show.
We did.
We've gone into after 8 show this.
No, he didn't.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Why would you talk about that? Keep that a secret.
Jesus, shame your dad.
God.
Well, now we know why they're in Thailand. Oh, we know why they've gone out there to Thailand. Oh, dirty.
Ripping.
Shh. Yeah, you're disgusted, aren't you, Penelope?
Yeah, that's probably why Doria left him. I think he also said his dad did drugs. This is crazy. He pretty much is saying his dad would go and pick up prostitutes. Did we just see with some pictures with them with some women?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, what's my thoughts with the... I just don't see what the point. Well, sure, yeah, they can redact the names and certain information, sure, but what would be the point? I just don't think they would, just to possibly identify victims and identify what they've said. I just don't think they would legally be allowed to do it.
Wow, he did not make his dad out to be a good person. I cannot believe he said that. That's a shocker, dude.
we were on the subject of talking about women, and we're out having a couple of beers and shooting a game of pool, I think.
She's been trying to tell us.
He says,
years.
you know, you can get 2 women for the weekend for $50, and the things they'll do to you are incredible. You'll be a changed man. I kind of left it at that and didn't want to talk about it anymore. And I just know of a couple other times that he was talking about going over there. So he said, you know, something about dental work and surgery and whatever, all kinds of stuff you could get over there done really cheap. I know he's been over to Asia 3 times. First time to Thailand, second time to the Philippines, I think. He talked about going back to Thailand or the Philippines or both. But he goes for a couple weeks at a time. So when my father talked to me about, you know, the girls on the trips to Thailand, it was disturbing, and I didn't want to discuss it any further with him. Of course, Doria would know that he went to Thailand. For what? She probably wouldn't know, but you know, judging by their fighting and their arguing and stuff, I mean, maybe she found out, but that's just speculation. I really don't know. Could have a reason why they split up. Maybe not. Who knows? For what? She probably wouldn't know, but you know, judging by their fighting and their arguing and stuff, I mean, maybe she found out, but that's just speculation. I really don't know. Could have a reason why they split up. Maybe not. Who knows? Some of my dad's and Doria's fights were pretty horrendous, pretty loud, a lot of yelling and screaming. I didn't really want to listen to it. I just pretty much blocked it out, especially with Maghen in the house. You know, I didn't really want to be there. I think the first time my dad went to Thailand, Maghen was a toddler. I think she was still in diapers. And yeah, so she was in the house. She was in the picture then. Later in life, you know, when my dad and Doria were already split up and living in separate places in Hollywood, I'd go over and visit my dad once in a while. And I would notice.
I can't get off of that. Like, I'm still there. I'm still in Thailand and him the $50 women. Like, you don't talk. Okay, so your father was that person doing that stuff.
And he just said some of the stuff that my dad was telling me was pretty disgusting. So it got nasty. It's
He didn't say that though, did he?
He did. He looked a little bit further back. So some of the stuff that my dad said was pretty disgusting.
I really don't know. Could have a reason why they split up. Maybe not. Who knows? Some of my dad's and Doria's fights were pretty horrendous, pretty loud, a lot of yelling. Any further with it. Of course, Doria would know for a couple weeks at a time. So when my father talked to me about, you know, the girls on the trips to Thailand, it was disturbing, and I didn't want to discuss it any further with him. Of course, Doria would know that he went to Thailand.
You were disturbed, but we saw you with a Philippine not too long ago.
We saw you joining in. We saw you joining in,
Thomas Jr. Don't pretend. Like, why would you talk about that about your dad? Don't even say that. And why would your dad tell you? I guess he figured you were old enough to know.
Well, my views just changed.
Exactly.
My view of Thomas Markle thing is just changed. You know, people can do what they want, you know, in the privacy of their own home, whatever they want to do. But prostitutes, I don't think that sometimes they have a choice what they got to do, and that's not right.
Wow, this is interesting. We're gonna watch them all. Yeah, that's what he said, Ziggy Lee. But you know that they were probably poor and needed the money, so $50 was
a lot. God knows how old they were. I don't even want to go to how old they probably were, because those ones that we saw in them pictures, they look pretty young to me.
Yeah, they were very young. They were very young. They were so young, it was cringing. It was beyond the scope of disgusting. Wow. So
them lady boys, them lady boys, nobody knows what goes on.
For what, she probably wouldn't know, but judging by their fighting and their arguing and stuff.
Demon Dictator, I
What?
said that I was not going to call the police today. I was going to give the police some time to finish what they need to do.
Yeah.
And call them maybe tomorrow or Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. It's only what's the day? Wednesday.
Yeah, and
That's
I spoke to him the day that we were online, remember?
Yeah, so Sunday. So you spoke to him Sunday. So it's only Monday, Tuesday. Well, it's only 3 days.
Okay.
Because they got to go through all the evidence first.
Yeah.
Like all those videos, all the evidence first, and then they got to see what laws have been broken first, and then they've got to then take it further. But you've got to give them a couple of days to go through everything first.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to get up calling, and I was like, oh, it just feels like I need to just wait. So thank you for the advice.
They're doing it. They're doing it, but it just takes time.
Yeah. Her divorce?
I mean, maybe she found out, but that's just speculation. I really don't know. Could have a reason why they split up. Maybe not. Who knows? Some of my dad's and Doria's fights were pretty horrendous, pretty loud, a lot of yelling and screaming. I didn't really want to listen to it, and I just pretty much blocked it out.
We do not, me and my husband do not argue in front of the baby, but we don't argue anywhere. If we have a disagreement, we fix it right away. We're like, oh, well, like if I do something stupid, I'm like, oh, wow, that was stupid of me to do. And then, we just I say I'm sorry, and then we move on. But
That's a good to address it right then and there, sort out the problem right then and there. Don't let it fester.
Exactly. I'd never want her to see us not being able to communicate and stuff like that. So hopefully she's learning good manners.
Yeah, absolutely true.
But she loves to tell me that I'm not listening. I'm always listening to her. Mommy, you're not listening. I'm going to be looking straight in her face. I said, I'm not here.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, she's a mess. Thomas Jr. was in his late teens when these conversations hadn't happened. The interview. Oh. Teens? What do you mean? Oh, when the conversations about his dad. That's not good. That was not good. You were in your teens. This interview was 5 years.
That's nasty. Imagine hearing your father talking about things like that. That's horrible.
It was horrible. Thomas, you done lost some brownie points. Troll. P. Troller P. Dimwit is on the case.
Dimwit's on fire today.
Debbie, they are part of the grift. How much did it sell his letter to media for? Oh, wow. Honestly, I would have been doing things to make money too. I don't know about selling the letter and all of that, but hey, let me tell you something. I would be like, what's her name, sister? Catherine's sister, making that money, capitalizing on it while it was happening. Because she made some money for being her sister, just being associated. But she also had things going on for herself.
Yeah, she did. She did. She earned some money too, being Catherine's sister. Mm-hmm. She did. She wrote a book.
Yeah,
and it was. I mean, it was laughed at. They laughed at the book because it was a really silly book. But and she was a raw. It was really bad. And then she went on to do some reporting for the telly, so she made money too. But she did it with a bit of dignity. You know, these guys are just trash.
Yeah, they just kind of did it for like selling letters to the media. That's a pretty damaging thing.
I mean, he wrote that terrible, right before they were getting married, he wrote that really awful letter, Thomas Markle Jr. And you just think, why would you do that?
What letter?
When just before they were getting married, he wrote that letter saying, don't let her near children and animals, and how she was going to use the royal family and all that stuff. Oh, let me just shut the window. The kids are loud.
But that is so true, because the kids are fine. I really don't have a problem with them. You can leave the window open. I like listening to it.
I shut one of them because they are getting loud, but I left the other one open.
Okay.
Yeah, he wrote that horrible letter. Well, sadly, everything he actually said on the letter was true, but it didn't put him in a good light to do that the week before her wedding. And this is where a lot of people felt sorry for her, because she seemed to be under fire, under attack from her own family at the time.
Wow.
And of course, it all came out true. They all turned out to be true.
It all turned out to be true. The letter he wrote, but nobody listening to him. Now, I can see why she's not talking to him, because of the letter.
No.
Harry wasn't listening. He didn't even come and meet her father. That's how despicable he was.
Party planning book, that's what it was, Snowdrop.
Oh, yes.
Party planning book, and she said how to bring more light into the room by opening the curtains or something like that. Open the curtains and bring more light into the room. It was laughed at.
Wow, it was that bad? Should we look
Yeah,
it up?
Yeah, if you want to. Let's get let's just listen to this interview, because this interview is bad.
Okay.
Especially with Maghen in the house. I didn't really want to be there. I think the first time my dad went to Thailand, Maghen was a toddler. I think she was still in diapers. And yeah, so she was in the house. She was in the picture then. Later in life, when my dad...
So are we trying to say, hello, Auntie Mickey's house. Welcome.
Hi, Auntie Mickey's house.
Put the link in there just in case decide you want to come up. Yeah, I decided, Auntie Mickey, to give the police a break today and tomorrow to let them do their job. I'm doing good, though. I am anxious. I still want to see something happen, because she plays like nothing went down. That's her attitude. I didn't do anything to Letitia. Letitia's being nutty. So it's really amazing to watch her pretend that she didn't do anything wrong. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Yeah, she is debacle. She's a Looney Tune. She is definitely that. She's a weirdo, narcissistic sociopath, victim, woe is me, and a bully. She's all those things. And I hope that I hope the police do what they say they're going to do. I really do. But
I'm sure they will.
I do too, because if they don't, I'm going to want to talk to someone else.
Yeah. I'm sure they will, but you just got to give them time, because they got to go through every single bit of evidence.
Yeah.
And determine what she's done, and then they got to go to Canada and give the police all the evidence, and they got to decide what she's got to do.
Right, exactly. And they're probably in communication, so I need to give them some time.
Yeah.
Me too, Auntie Mickey. I've been praying about it. Really, really praying about it, because she thinks she can get away with her bad behavior and doxing me and pretend that she didn't. it's hilarious. And she still has those videos out there. If you were serious about not doxing me, you would remove them. Because I'm not going to stop until she does.
Exactly. All that's going to go against her. So you've just got to,
just wait.
Yeah.
Dad and Doria were already split up and living in separate places in Hollywood. I'd, go over and visit my dad once in a while. And I would notice, either before or later after Christmas time, there'd be like a stack of packages. And I'd look at the addresses and they were all going to the Philippines or Thailand. And I always wondered what they were for. So when I asked him about it, he said, those are friends of mine,
He lying? His daddy was over there with his girlfriend sending packages and stuff. Hello, Auntie Mickey.
Hey, sweetie.
Wonder if you had a lover family.
You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you do. Glamorous.
I'm about to make lunch for the kiddos.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, you're working.
Yeah, but I thought I'd drop in.
Do you have any little ones?
3.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are they?
1, 6, and 1, 6, and 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
All siblings.
Oh, that's so cute. What are they having for lunch?
Oh, they're having this rice with chicken something. And and I've got some hot wings for them too because they love the hot wings.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I was just telling Demon Dictator that I have been getting on the police's nerve. I feel like I have. So I need to let them do their job. And I'm just hoping and praying that the outcome is the outcome I'm looking for.
And it will be. It will be.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Yes. Because it's trying.
I just thought I'd come and hang out with you for a minute while I prepare their lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that she pretends to act like she did nothing. It's really a weird.
Yeah.
Well, I've done nothing to Letitia. I've done nothing to Lady Letitia. I don't know what she's talking about. She's confused.
Mm-hmm. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for real. Can't help herself.
Yeah, and she doesn't have her own content, so she wants to use mine, and I'm not going to let her.
Yeah.
No,
well,
you can't.
She says all the time, people are content. I'm content. You're content. Everybody's content. Okay, well, what happens when all your content walks away from you? Then what?
Exactly, because that's what we have done.
Yeah.
Like Danny said, she's in the basement.
Wait, in the cellar.
Yep, that's where she is.
Down there.
It's weird how she comes across as the victim. I'm the victim, but you're out here messing with everyone else. It's a weird. You've got a weird brain cells.
Yeah. Well, that's what rats and roaches do when you attack them. They turn into the victim. When you spray them with the raid, then they go, ah!
Yeah. All on their back, screaming.
All in their back. How dare you kill me?
That is too funny.
Oh my
so yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a good outcome.
Oh yes,
because,
I believe so.
And it's not just for me, it's for everyone out there that she has attacked.
Yeah.
Going after.
Yeah. Her rep is not very good right now. It's irreparable, actually.
Yes. She even is going after Ron and Sean now for them ignoring her. They're ignoring her. And she was like, I was there for Ron. I was there for Ron and Sean. No, you didn't. You kept dirt going on. You almost made somebody get fired from their job.
What?
Yes. Shane almost got fired from his job because she was hollering racism. It
Oh.
was, yeah, she's a dodo bird. And I was talking yesterday, and my daughter was sitting right next to me. And I said, she's a bad built potato. And she repeated it. She said, bad built potato? I said, ooh.
Bad built baked potato.
Yes. Kinds of dents and cracks and that. But yeah, we were just talking about Maghen, and this is her brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is her brother, Thomas Jr. She doesn't consider them brothers. She says she doesn't have any siblings.
Wow.
But this is her brother from her father's side.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And she pretends like she doesn't know them.
Well, you know what? She'll regret that one day.
I doubt it. She's that person.
Wow.
She thinks that they have done something to her so egregious that to the point where she's blocked them out of her life. Now, I would say that they haven't been Debbie would say that too, right, Debbie? Debbie would say that they haven't been the nicest to Maghen.
Mm-hmm.
Maggot. I get them crossed.
They're almost one and the same, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Self-centered and diabolical.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, I'm going to take you back down to my kitchen before the kids see me.
Ever want to play with you?
Yeah. Yeah. Can't play and fix your food at the same time. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Well, poor Maghen. She's another one that needs psychological help.
Yeah, she does.
And, God has a way of making things happen to where you have no other alternative but to turn to him.
Really, that is so true. Just because if you're not listening, he'll make a way that you will listen. Yeah. Hello.
That's right. Ain't no butt whooping worse than one from him.
Snowdrop, can you kick out Rhea? Rhea is a troll. Gotta watch out for the trolls. They'll come in here and sneak in and be nice.
Oh yeah, I had a dose of those the other day when I was driving from my doctor's appointment.
How did that go?
It went okay. I'm convinced that the healthcare system is designed now to keep us sick so they can continue to drain us of our finances for medication.
Okay.
And treatments that don't work.
Well, like in Canada, not Canada, the UK, they have free Medicare.
Yeah, well, so does Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, they have free medical as well. And I'm thinking, wow, why can't we have that? Why do we have to go broke
exactly
to stay alive? We didn't ask to be here. Why should we have to pay to stay?
Right. Pay to stay. At least give us the option of it being free, because I know that there's a waiting list, and like sometimes they have waiting lists, right? Demon Dictator, am I wrong?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you guys have like waiting lists?
What for? Sorry.
For medical.
Yeah, we do, because we get well, it's free. We don't get it free because we have to pay for it in our taxes. But yeah, so you sit on a waiting list. You can take years
out of your taxes.
Yeah, so we pay for it in our taxes, but we don't. When you go there, you don't get a bill afterwards.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
God, that's heaven.
But you might sit there and wait for years to get treatment. It's tough.
But if you need the treatment, can you pay for it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
Well, That's better than here, I tell you. It's Snowdrop says I can't see a Freya in the chat.
Not Freya, Rhea.
Ray. I just took her out.
Oh, thank you. I don't have many, Auntie Mickey, but I do have a few.
Well, I tell you, it's more than a notion. That's all I can say. But I'm gonna hang out with you here for a minute, and if I have to pop off, just know that I'm still watching. I'm in the bushes.
Okay, lovely. Is she okay? Okay, sweetie.
All right, love.
Thank you for staying and hanging out.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and fix their lunch, but I'll be in the chat.
That I, send.
Okay, lovely.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
No problem, sweetie.
Bye, sweetheart. Yeah, we do. We pay a lot of taxes. That is true. Yeah, everything's coming out. Medical, Social Security. But the Social Security is for you when you get older. Hopefully it's still around.
Stuff too back in Thailand. When I did ask my dad about those gifts and stuff, I wondered, if I did have maybe some brothers and sisters running around in Thailand. I don't know, just in the back of my head, I thought about it.
That's exactly what I just said. I wonder if he's got kids out there.
Oh, snap-a-doolittle.
I can't believe you just said this.
Huh? He said he's wondering, do he have any brothers and sisters running around in Thailand? Wow. He probably
Why
do.
would you do this? Why would you say all this? It's crazy.
No, this was not a good moment for him.
I'm surprised his father's speaking to him after this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That was dirty.
Wonder if he had any brothers or sisters. Woo! That's
dirty chap. Dirty chap.
Wow. Dang it. Let's hear him say it again.
Oh, we need to listen to number 3 now. This was bad.
Yeah.
When I did ask my dad about those gifts and stuff, I wondered, if I did have maybe some brothers and sisters running around in Thailand. I don't know.
You
just in the back of my head, I thought about it.
Okay, we haven't done one yet. Might as well go in order.
Okay.
Let's go to 1. Thanks, Mac.
I'm Tom Markle Jr.
We know.
That's just Megan's brother. Yeah, in the early 80s, when these parties were going on, they were at our Woodland Hills house. During these parties in the early 80s, obviously my dad was there. My dad would snort, cocaine, and my dad would be upstairs in the bedroom. And,
Who suggested these videos? Whoever suggested these videos, you're a genius. You're just
Thank you, Mac.
Thank you, Mac.
Yes.
This is brilliant.
This is really damaging on another level, Thomas Markle Jr. I would never say these things. He's talking about his dad doing drugs. OMG.
Doing the old Coca-Cola. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I've been on for over an hour. We'll do, honey. Are we going? Yeah, give me 10 minutes and then I should be off. Okay, thank you, Snowdrop, for the reminder, because it does closes at 2:30. But if you get there before 2:30, they'll serve you.
see, lines of cocaine was there. My dad would snort, cocaine, and my dad
Wow.
Like it was normal. He's trying to normalize it.
Right.
My dad would, snort this stuff, and it was, what I'm saying. He would do that, and no big deal. This is crazy.
Parties in the early 80s.
I would be upset with him if I was Thomas Markle Sr.
Obviously, my dad was there. My dad would snort, cocaine, and my dad would be upstairs in the bedroom, and I'd see, lines of cocaine on the mirror, and I'd see him do it, and I didn't really pay much attention to it, but I think
he would do it in front of you.
Back in those times, in the studio times, when it was just everybody was doing drugs in the studios, so it was pretty common for them to have parties like that. My father, no, he's not a weed guy. He doesn't like to smoke weed. Never has. He's not a drinker. He would have occasional wine, but no weed. When I saw these parties going on, and my reaction to it was, I didn't really pay much attention to it. I was a young teenage kid, and I was just, pretty much left on my own all the time. And my dad was never really around.
Wow.
Years,
So if he wasn't around for you, was he around for Maghen? Yes, he was. Do you guys think, Max saying something. The interview was before he got on the Hate My Sister Gravy train, the $1 billion industry that is the Hate Maghen smear campaign. I see. Oh, this may have been before he reconciled with his father. So they had issues. Wow.
Jeez, I'm surprised his father reconciled with him. Lord.
Doing it in front of him.
Yeah, but he earned good money. He was a double Emmy Award nomination lighting director. He was on good money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure did.
She was around more than my dad was. My dad was always working, so I didn't really pay much attention to it. Or my father, when I was growing up, was very distant. He wasn't around very much at all. His work schedule, he just wasn't there. It was mostly my mom raising us all the time. But when my dad was around, he was just quiet and secretive, and he didn't really want to be bothered much. And
wow,
it was always like a big secret side to him. He always had a locked door somewhere, but most of the time he was always grumpy.
Wow.
Jeez.
That wasn't a very nice picture of your daddy.
Cool.
One more.
My mom really told me about my father back when I was a little kid in Chicago, was that working at the studios back then was almost like being a celebrity. So my dad would stay out and not come home for a couple of days. He'd come home a little wasted when he did drink back then. And my mom told me that she knew that he was cheating on her too, and so that's why they got divorced. When my father would come home, my mom told me that it'd just be a lot of fighting, and I would hear a lot of screaming and yelling, and there was a lot of fighting going on. This is back when I was really little though, so, and with that and the infidelities, that would be why they got divorced also right away.
Wow.
The relationship with my father has always been really frustrating, very non-existent, very little bits and pieces of happy memories. And my dad didn't really have the time for me and my sister like he did for Meg. Completely different. Growing up with
Lip drop, I can see her wanting all these wonderful things in life, but I also see a mean, nasty person inside. He's really not a likable person. And I don't like Maghen either as a person, but I understand her ways. A biological, biracial girl trying to be who she dreams of being. That's true. But
Yeah, but
then
that's every person. That's every single person on the planet. But
exactly,
you don't have to be mean to do it.
have to be mean to do it. So it really is distasteful. Debbie Meg was a lone wolf. I call her a wolf because she knew what she wanted. She didn't have the best family.
She didn't have the best family, but she had a lot more than a lot of people. I know she had.
Yes,
She might have had a single parent. A lot of people have single parents. So did I.
I did.
But she had a good home. She had everything she wanted. They had plenty of money. She had private schools. Everything she could possibly dream of. She didn't. She wasn't. She did, had a lot better than a lot of people.
Wow, what a lucky devil. Yeah, that's right, Snowdrop. Talk about washing dirty laundry in public. The Markles are hideous. I know. They just letting it all hang out. Hollywood is dirty. And yeah, I'm like Demon Dictator. Everybody's upbringing ain't this perfect home all the time, like a 2-parent home, but there's no excuse for her bad behavior or her like you said, lip drip, the reason why you don't like her. Now she has family that's dragging her. You know what, that's not denial, that is true, Demon Dictator. She does have family dragging her.
Yeah, they are. They've been. They're all the same. They're just as bad as each other.
Oh, okay.
And her family have dragged her, but then look at what Meghan's done to people. They're just as bad as each other.
Yeah, they're alike in most ways.
They are alike.
They are very peculiar. It's a weird situation because Thomas doesn't have a relationship with his kids, which
Yeah, Thomas Markle hasn't seen some of his other grandkids.
right. So
he's crying over Archie and Lily, but he's not even seen some of the other grandkids. So they're all bad. They're just a bad bunch.
yeah, something's up. You can
if you want. You are totally allowed for your opinions and how you feel about her.
Exactly okay to do that. And I feel like you feel sorry for her a little bit as well. But I don't feel sorry for her. I feel like she's a mean person and it takes nothing to be nice.
Kindness is free. It really is.
She wants to appear perfect like a 2-parent household, but she has trash in her eyes following her. Yep. Hello, CCC. Yes, be happy. I'm noticing it too. She married into the top of monarchies. Yes, she did. And look how she treated it.
Exactly. And she blew it and she treated them like trash.
She treated them like trash. She called them racist. She called them all kinds of different. Hold on one second, Demon Dictator. I'll be right.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, lip drop. She had everything. She married into top of the monarchy. She had beautiful house, all the money, beautiful clothes, her hair done, everything someone could. No worries, no financial worries, nothing to worry about for the rest of your life. You just gotta show up and smile, and you get all of this wonderful things. And she just messed it up. She just ruined it for herself. Nothing's ever good enough for her. It's just crazy. And all the staff bullying. She bullied all the staff, screaming at the Queen. calling Catherine William names, calling them racist. It's just, I can't understand why someone can cause that much carnage wherever they go. Yeah, I'm sure Harry does love Meghan. I'm sure he does. Wish them the best. But they just seem to cause trouble wherever they go. It's crazy. Sure, she might be traumatized. Probably most of us are traumatized in some way. But it doesn't give you a right to abuse people. You know, doesn't give you a right to, doesn't make it okay for you to use and abuse people. Yeah, but if her trauma is abusing people, then you should get that sorted out. If everywhere you go you cause trouble and you're getting told off for it, and she's got books written about it, magazines written about it, about how bad she's been, doesn't make it okay. That's okay. You don't have to agree. No worries. You're completely allowed to have your opinion. No problem.
Harry loves Meghan, no question. I think he's obsessed with her. I think he loved her in the beginning. I wouldn't say that he still does. I can't imagine him loving a demon dictator. Samantha did an interview the day after it was announced she was dating Harry, dogging Meghan. Oh, maybe she was dogging them both. Meghan had everything material she could want and more, but there is more to developing into a human being than material goods. I don't know how people can just be mean. Just be mean for no reason. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I believe that too, CC. I don't believe Meghan went through any trauma.
She seems to be like Harry. I think her and Harry, they're trauma bonded together. It's called a trauma bond, and they seem to be trauma bonded together. They both appear to be.
Oh.
They both appear to be stuck somewhere. He appears to be stuck at 13 when his mum died, and that's understandable because that was horrendous. But Meghan also seems to be stuck at 11 when she saved the world, when she believes that she saved the world at 11. You know, they both appear to be very childlike.
Yeah.
And so somehow they've got together in their, I can't think of the word, it's called arrested development, when you get stuck at a certain age. And they both appear to be trauma bonded together. And they just seem to cause carnage. They can't seem to see what they're doing wrong. And they justify each other. They justify their own behaviour. They justify each other's bad behaviour. Because I don't think they know any different.
Yeah, that's true. Lady, I disagree. He would go to the end of the world for Meghan, especially now since his has a family with her. Harry loves his family. Yeah, I know he loves his kids. But
he doesn't love his other family. He doesn't seem to love his dad and his brother.
Yeah, I don't know about Harry. I think he loved her at some point, and he probably still does. But she never loved him.
No, she didn't.
Yeah. And I think it's borderline obsessed, brainwashed, or something's going on with Harry for him to one day not be yelling at the aides, and then the next day his wife comes in and starts yelling at him. So he starts yelling at them too. And just everything is being controlled by her. And maybe he likes that. And I don't really see him. I see him being a wimp. I do. And even if he does love her, I see him as being a wimp because he allows her to do whatever she wants to do without any consequences, because he doesn't hold her accountable, and he should have. It was his job.
I just think he desperately wanted to be married, and he wanted to have a family. He wanted to have what William and all his cousins and all his family had. They're all married. They've all got kids. Even, Zara Phillips, Peter Phillips, they've all married with kids. And I think he wanted that, but I think he's so messed up. All the Chelsea Davy, Cressida Bonus, they all said he was a cheater, his drugs, the paranoia with the press. He's a very damaged person. And so along comes Meghan, who told him she loved him, she wanted to have a family with him, and suddenly he's like, I've got this person who wants to marry me, someone who wants to, and he's just grabbed hold of her, and no matter what she's doing, he's just grabbed hold of her because she's making his dreams come true of getting married and having a family. And even though she's this terrible person, he's like, oh, I'll just ignore that bad side of her because I'm going to get my marriage and my kids from it. Does that make sense? Some people, yes. They go, well, I'm going to get married and have kids, I'm going to get what I want, but I'll just ignore the bad side of her.
Exactly. I ignore the fact that I'm not going to meet her dad. I'll just ignore that stuff. This stuff is normal. I agree with you 100%. Hello, Binti. Meghan loved the status. Yes. Remember, she told her dad, I met a prince, not I met a really nice guy. Yep. She was like, I just want to know if he's nice, because if he's not nice, then there's no sense of us meeting.
Yeah. She just said that for the cameras. She didn't believe that.
If Meghan had been at the Sandringham Summit, Brexit would not have happened. Why do you think so?
No, I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Brexit was going to happen regardless, because she was getting the hell out of there. She was going to Hollywood.
I think most even poor kids have drunk and take drugs in their youth, but he's a 40-year-old man still taking drugs and drinking. He says it in his book. He says it all the time. I still take drugs and drink. And when you're a married man with 2 kids, you shouldn't be taking drugs.
Snowdrop, can you slow down the chat for me, please? Okay, let's see what he's saying.
With my father was always really distant. He didn't have much time at all for me and my sister Samantha, or Yvonne, or whatever she's going by now. But completely different than Meg. Meghan changed my dad's life, and my dad basically was changed after Meghan was born, and he devoted every spare second to Meghan.
Yeah, but
my
it's
sister
out
and
of
I
respect.
never had that kind of relationship
That you
with
meet
our
the father, you meet
at
the
all.
family.
Before I was 18, like right before my 18th birthday, I moved out on my own when my father and Doria and Meghan were moving to Hollywood. And being that we moved around so much as children, back and forth from parent to parent and house to house, it just got so old. I could never make friends. I could never settle down. I could never have any friends for any certain amount of time without changing schools or houses, every year damn near. So when he told me that they were moving to Hollywood, I said, okay, have fun. I don't want to go. He goes, well, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to go get my own place to live.
That's so true.
And I did. Thanks, Pops.
Is he sitting there playing the victim? He's playing the bloody victim now.
Yeah, he sure did.
After my dad and Doria split up, and I think it was in Hollywood after they moved from Woodland Hills, they never got along ever again after that. My dad would complain to me about Doria constantly.
I believe it.
And still to this day, they don't get along at all. I think with my dad and Doria, the age gap was way too big.
Even
my
if
dad
they
was
can't
always
get along, they
working,
got
and
something
Doria
in
wasn't.
common. They got a child.
After they got married, she didn't work, and I think he just got fed up and just
Hello,
probably just didn't want
JD.
to. I don't
Hi,
think she was
JD.
ready at all to be in that role or to be part of a family. She was too young for that. What I do kind of think about Doria is I think, I don't know. I think at some point, I think she really used my father. She saw an opportunity and hooked up with him. And when it didn't work because of their age difference, I think she just, she took advantage of him, I think, because their relationship was so short and over so fast. As soon as after Meg was born, I mean, it was pretty much obvious. I think he really found out, why she was with him, and I think it was to use him. I'm not sure if Doria was a gold digger or what exactly happened, but that's just from what I saw. I saw a really, new relationship take off and a lot of partying going on, and I saw it end just as fast. I mean, I saw the frustration, I saw the fighting, I saw all this go down, and from the time we left the valley and they split up and I went my own, and Doria split up.
So their relationship, how they broke up. He's talking about them a lot. So JD, here's some of the hair that you brought. It's like a fun hair, and she'll put it on my hair and we'll do it like this. Thank you,
That's nice.
JD. I know, it's really pretty.
Oh, did JD buy that for you?
Yeah, she bought it for Kara.
Oh,
Me to
that's
put it in
lovely.
Kara's hair. Yes, thank you, JD, for her birthday. Yeah, it's just got a lot more. Okay, go back.
And I think it was in Hollywood after they moved from Woodland Hills. They never got along ever again after that. My dad would complain to me about Doria constantly, and still to this day, they don't get
Trip,
along.
I respect.
I think with my dad and Doria, the age
Your
gap
comments, I really
was
do.
way too big.
They
My dad
remind
was
me of
always
some
working, and
a
Doria
little bit.
wasn't. After they got married, she didn't work,
I'd be
and I
happy.
think he just got fed up and just probably just didn't want to. I don't think she was ready at all
Yeah.
to be in that role or to be part of a family. She was too young for that. What I do kind of think about Doria is I think, I don't know. I think at some point, I think she really used my
That
father.
is true.
She saw an opportunity and hooked up with him. And when it didn't work
Hello,
because of their
Diane.
age difference, I think she just, she took advantage of him, I think, because their relationship was so short and over so fast.
Yeah,
As soon
I
as
gotta
after Meg was
go.
born, I mean, it was pretty much obvious. I think he really found out, why she was with him, and I think it was to use him. I'm not sure if Doria was a gold digger or what exactly happened, but that's just from what I saw. I saw a really, new relationship take off and a lot of partying going on, and I saw it end just as fast. I mean, I saw the frustration, I saw the fighting, I saw all this
But
go
look
down.
how they let Maghen
And
come
and
in
from
to the
the time we
culture.
left the valley and they split up and I went my own separate way because I didn't want to move to Hollywood. They never got along ever, one day after that, ever. I
Yes,
think
you
at this
will.
point
I'll
with
leave this up, JD.
Meg and Doria's relationship and Megan only bringing Doria
I
over
want you
or
to-
bringing her into anything and pretty much brushing off the entire family, I think Doria's probably, really just like snickering at the whole thing and just, maybe she's
She's wrong
coaching
for that.
Megan on
She's wrong for
the rest
treating
of
her
the family,
ex like that.
not to bring anybody into the circle or whatever, who knows.
Right.
But you
I think it's kind of pathetic that she oust him and allowed her daughter to treat her father this way.
Can tell, you know, she's having a good time.
Yeah, she's
I
having a
think
good time.
all the same. Dory is in it for the money.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
She's in it. She's on the grift as well. She
Yeah.
doesn't care about how Meghan treats her father or her family.
At all.
She treated him just as crap as well. So they're just as bad as each other.
Horrible. The way that both of them treat him, it's horrible. You don't have to be in love with someone to treat them with respect.
Exactly. She's
Meghan,
just a grifter too.
Yeah, Meghan was nasty with her bow.
She just about bowed. She bowed her head, but she didn't curtsy.
Right, especially for the wedding. Yes, JD, you're right. Meghan didn't have to know the culture. It was her job to get in there and learn it and to understand it. But she didn't want to understand it, drip. She wanted to go to Hollywood and make some jam.
But you learn the culture. You learn your family. If you're going to marry into you learn the family, you learn their culture. If they've got religion, you learn the religion out of just respect.
Out of respect. And she the one said that she was ready for all of this. I'm ready to be a part of this. And she was never a part of anything. Nope, she wanted to get in and get out. That's why she invited all those celebrities to her wedding, so that when she got to Hollywood, she can call them up and say, yeah, this is Meghan, the lady that invited you to her wedding. Yeah, I need a favor. She probably did, JD, with Meghan.
JD, I bet she has. This alleged 9 million's been going around for a couple of years. I bet she's got.
That's it. That had nothing to do with culture. Just
Exactly.
to have basic manners, just to be nice. That's right. All right, guys, I do gotta go.
Have fun at your lunch.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for joining me today. I may come back tonight. I don't know. Gotta check with my hubby. And love you guys.
I love it. Have a good day.
Thank
Bye,
you
everybody.
for joining me today. And also Mickey's house. Thank you so much. Auntie Mickey. Thank you so much for being here earlier. Bye, CC. Bye, Lip Drop. Bye, JD. Bye, Snowdrop. Bye, Binti. Bye, Debbie. Bye, Diane. Even if she knew what she was getting into, but even though she can't blame it on the culture, she can't blame it on that, because she went in there with the guns a-blazing, like you said, and being mean and disrespectful. Love you too, sweetie. All right. Meghan hit the ground running. She did a trip with the Queen. She did a Greenfield tour cookbook. She got involved in Smart Works.